Hey, what is up guys, this is Yusuf here from TECHDROIDS and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And today we're going to build a $400 gaming PC build featuring the latest Kabylake chips from Intel. So this is $400 build for the month of February, March and April 2017. This should keep you juiced up for the next 2 years, and this build is a really good gaming PC as well as a productivity PC. So it has plenty of good parts that can make up for your video editing, gaming and office work. So with that being said, drop a like rating, get subscribed, and all the parts mentioned in this video are linked in the description below. So with that being said, let's get to the performance that this beast is gonna offer. So the performance this beast will offer is it will smash all the AAA titles in 1080p 720p to 1080p in 60 fps with medium to high settings with anti-aliasing textures and ambient inclusion turned down a little bit, and you can expect 1080p to 1440p gaming in the older titles such as CSGO, Minecraft, League of Legends, World of Warcraft and Dota 2. So those will run above 100 fps from 1080p to 1440p in good settings. So AAA titles such as GTA 5, Witcher 3 and some other games like Battlefield 4, Crisis 3 should work on this build fine and will do the job for your gaming video editing in 2017. So that's it for the performance, and this PC will last you a long time for gaming and whatever you want to do with it. So with that being said, let's get to the parts that make it all possible. So for the CPU, I went with the Intel Pentium 4560. So this is 3.5 GHz dual core CPU with the Intel HD graphics 610. It retails for $60, and Pentiums are not the best for gaming as they have a bad reputation, but from the 6th gen now till the 7th gen, Pentiums have improved a lot and have got really good features. And this Pentium 4560 supports hyper-threading, so it acts as a quad core. That means it maintains compatibility with most of the games, and it has a healthy clock speed of 3.5 GHz, so you don't need to overclock it as well. It retails for $60, so that is the price, and the CPU justifies the price. It should be working well with all the modern AAA titles and has Intel HD graphics 610. So even though if you don't have a GPU, this should work well for most of the tasks. So it's a really good CPU to start off the build. Now for the motherboard, I went with the MSI B250M Pro-VD motherboard. This thing retails for $65, costlier than the CPU, supports DDR4 memory, HDMI and USB 3.1. It also has an M.2 slot and SATA 6 GB/s ports. It is really good for our CPU, as well as if you want to upgrade in the future, you can house even an i7 in this thing if you wanted to. And this retails for $65 and should do the job for a really good budget motherboard. Now for main memory, we went with Kingston HyperX Fury 8GB. So 8GB should be plenty enough, and this is DDR4, so it's fast at 2400 MHz. Retails for $40, and if you wanted to upgrade in the future, you can upgrade, as this motherboard we have supports up to 32 GB RAM, so you can add either a 16 gig or 8 gig DIMM in the future if you wanted to. But 8 gig should be plenty enough in 2017 for gaming and video editing. For our primary storage, we went with Western Digital Blue 1TB hard drive. So 1 TB means it will keep you juiced up for years and give you much storage or plenty of storage for your games, videos, movies, or anything that is you wanted to store. It is clocked at 7200 RPM, so it's fast, and it's fast as much as mainstream kind of hard drives go. So $49 justifies the price, and this is a really trusted hard drive in the PC market. So for powering up this build, I went with the EVGA 500W 80+ certified. So there was a 430W, and that should have been plenty enough, but 500W gives you two main advantages. One, it's 80+ certified, so it runs at 80% efficiency at all times, and 500W means you have plenty of power to upgrade in the future for a better GPU or CPU, or even if you wanted to add RAM or more storage. It retails for $38, whereas the 430W retails for about $34. So only for $4, there's no way you should compromise with 70 watts of power. So the power supply can basically destroy your whole system, so you don't want to cheap out on this one. For the GPU, I went with the MSI GeForce GTX 1050. This has a 2 GB GDDR5 frame buffer, and this should be mostly enough for gaming at 1080p or 1440p. It retails for about $115, and you can also get mail-in rebates on Amazon. So the links are in the description below. So this has a really good GPU. This has a really good clock speed and 2 GB of GDDR5 memory. It's of the newest class, supports DirectX 12, and it's also VR ready, so that should not be a problem. It supports the DisplayPort, HDMI and the dual link DVI. So that should wrap up the GPU. To house everything that I've mentioned in this build, we have the Thermaltake Versa H21 as our PC case. Retails for 38 bucks, has minimal I/O and has a really good design. Supports some cable management space as well, and it's the micro ATX or mid ATX tower size, so this should fit all our components really well and have some space for better airflow and for some cable management. So the Thermaltake Versa H21 is one of my favorite case, and that wraps up the $400 gaming PC build for the month of February, March and April 2017. So this has Kabylake chips, and all the parts mentioned in this video were linked in the description below, so check them out. Drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed the build, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this and many more, such as gaming reviews or game reviews, PC reviews, and so many things more than that. So I have a variety of content, so check that out. I'll catch you guys in the next one.